There was a time when we spoke as men and we were only 15, but now these times have gotten slim. These 15-year-olds think they're men, but they want to walk around acting like they're gangsters. Well, it's an ideology. And if you're going to be an idealistic person, then you need to have your education behind you. Because if you can't add, write, and read, well, your gangsterism is only bad as your euphemisms with your mouth. See, I can aim with lenses and I can aim with triggers. I can aim with words. I make them more better. Therefore, when I hit your soul, I only vibrate in your lungs and your heart. Therefore, your mind will be open when you open your eyes. See, most men want women that they feel is a woman that's been pursued and portrayed by video vixens. That's a paid actress, homie. You don't understand that lesson. I'd rather have a woman that has a mind that can think for herself and got a little feistiness inside, so when I get out of the pocket, she know how to shut me down. I ain't worried about what my friends think, because if I wanted to know what they think, then I'll become a man of another persuasion and date one of them. See, my friends can only be there as friends. And I realize that impressing them, well, if you want to go chase bars and platinum, end up behind bars. Those are the only bars you're going to see when you're impressing your friends. Let's say I mean, don't put money in your books. Let's say I mean, and them actually come time and say, hey, how you doing? To go down to the county and sit there and get themselves invested and infiltrated by other people's hands. See, I understand you think I'm just playing with you. But my mans, if you pull that trigger, not only will I bleed, give you the time. Listen to my woes, because I've been there. Put your pistols down. Grab your math books. Grab your English books. Matter of fact, get your philosophy books. Because right now, to be a man, you have to understand what a man is. And then you can be a man. Start watching videos. That's that piece. Culturetainment is basically the ideology of producing culture through entertainment. Most of the times, our minds are often racked by what we see on TV, what we listen to on the radio, and we tend to think that that is what culture is, or we bought into the ideology of that is our culture now. Entertainment, for it to be a viable source, it has to be of content. Most of the times we watch things that have no content. Therefore, when we did have this brain cells, we just passed them off the spot for animals. You gotta separate yourself. Sometimes separating yourself is the hardest thing, and it's not the easiest thing, but you're gonna lose some friends along the way. And usually, if you lose friends along the way and better than yourself, then they weren't really friends. Those are frenemies. And you do a whole lot better with less of them on your team than you would with 8 or 10 people. So, tonight's goal is to provide entertainment and bring us back to our roots. Keeping the thing with Starbucks' family entertainment area, there will be no cursing. I do urge everybody in here at this point in time, take a second, purchase coffee, latte, crack, refresher. If you buy a pound of coffee, you will get a free tall drink. Now, that's up to you. But please, at this time, use that time wisely to pick up the Starbucks drink.
And so, I mean, let's just use love and hate for this example. Let's say love was a woman and hate was a man. I wonder if they would find each other attractive. Really, if both love and hate just walked into a bar, would they attract each other? Pay the cover charge, notice each other from afar, and just attack each other, despite the fact that opposites attract each other. I wonder if it would be like at first sight. And love came to hate's crib by the end of the night, and together they drank a whole bottle of Moscato, because that's love's favorite. So now love's a little tipsy. Soon her dress hits the floor, but hate says, wait, I've never made love before. So love stares at hate deep in the eyes and replies, baby, without you there is no me. You do more than just make me. So stop hating and create me. I wonder if day is the mother of night. And the sun rises when the moon is tucked in tight. And the stars light the skies and harmonize sweet lullabies, but night cries because he wants to play with the fireflies. So Mother Day reads night a bedtime story about the little engineer cub. That's his favorite. So as she reads each word, letter by letter, night calms down and slowly feels better and better till his eyes become far too heavy to hold. So finally they close and night seems to be asleep. So Mother Day just enjoys the brief moment of glee. Puts behind her the long hours she clocked in for the week, tries to sneak out and turn off the light, but all of a sudden night reopens his eyes, realizes that his day has just gone by. So then he cries, "Mama, could you please just stay with me? Because I'm scared of the dark." And Mother Day stares at night in the eyes and sighs. Says, "Son, go to sleep and be a good night. There is no such thing as darkness, only the absence of light. Stay tight." I wanted pleasure and pain. I like fraternal twin sister and brother. Because you can't really find one without feeling the other. And I wonder if the mother is greed, and when she gave birth, pain came first. But about 3 minutes later, pleasure followed. And both babies cried and cried until their cries reached a certain level of intensity that it became almost impossible to tell the difference between the two. So growing up, pleasure wore red and pain wore blue. So that when greed got confused, she could tell who was who. So together they grew. And everywhere that pleasure went, pain was right around the corner. But everything that pain did, pleasure had to join them till one day, for whatever reason, pleasure was in a real bad mood. So pain came through and gave her a Reese's peanut butter cup. Because that's her favorite. And she smiled, and they shared them together. See, since the pain was so good, it made pleasure feel better. But I wonder if good is the root of all evil. I mean, if God was here first, who gave evil birth? Maybe all evil things really make good sense. What if God created evil to prove that he exists? I wonder if it was God's plan to make life this miracle mosaic of antithesis, and if he intentionally made grief the interval between two moments of joy. I wonder if it was God's plan to make peace the interlude between two wars, and if he purposely placed a thorn on every rose on earth so that only the most diligent picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower. See, I bet there's no coincidence that every bee has a sting, yet cleverness consists in gathering the honey nevertheless. I wonder why he always torments us by always placing the truth within a lie. Why a brother can't win for losing. Why what goes up must come down. Why you can't taste victory until you eat defeat. See, it's not important to me why weeping must endure for a night, as long as I know that there's joy coming in the morning. And I don't care why whenever it rains, it pours. As long as I know that there's a rainbow on its way, so I want to know why creation only destroys as it grows on, and why everything wrong feels so damn right. But I guess that's what makes death so easy. It's a long, hard life. Right? I thank God for y'all. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get into it. A temple of mystery, more meaning to it beyond what the eye can see. Its mind so divine, sensitive, so inquisitive. Many men are insensitive when it comes to my body because they don't understand the meaning of its existence. Its destiny, the house of an unborn king or queen, sacred, often causing much hatred because it is a mystery. Many men often want to explore it, but from afar they just adore it because it is off limits. Untouchable and unavailable, yet unavoidable, but a blessing to the one that will one day contribute to the planting of a seed, thus causing my body to flourish and to nourish, a blessing from the queen. Deserving to be respected, never to be neglected, always being protected, because in this body the Most High Spirit is manifested, a blessing never to be shown off. Its meaning is incomprehensible to many, but uncompromised and won't be fooled by tainted lies, and some say I have selfish pride. But all I did was begin to confide in the Most High. And now I view myself like she views me. No longer do I believe in ignorant ideology or European ideology of who and what I should be. So if reconstruction of my mind and destruction of self-hatred is a crime, I don't mind doing jail time. jail rather than being a prisoner of my own mind. Free, my body is home, my body is strong, it is the future. Free from misdirection, lies, deception, and oppression, only in preparation for perfection. This is my body. Thank you.
Not wrong with it. I get up. Family comes. I meet them. The mother's crying. She asks a strange question. Who's going to sing? I look at her. I go into the church. The family talks about what a wonderful man this man was. He was in a park. Shots fired. He runs. He doesn't make it. No one can believe that it's over. His life is ended. Everyone says, no way. He was such a good person. That was his best day. To the cemetery we go. And the hearse, we load him up. We try to make it that way. I'm not a pirate, but I bury treasure. Each and every day on Kingston, throughout the city, Amandale, South Shore, our young people fall victim and die. And I get the call to transfer them to their final resting place, where people stand there and say, are you a pirate? You bury treasure. And I say, no, I'm a funeral.